can only find 204 and 205. Thank you. Later on, we would do the closed book Q&A first, so please clear your desk, okay? So maybe you can do a little revision now and then later on, yes, so it's now. But what about this? Okay, thank you. So, welcome to the class. It's the investigative study in this lesson, and it's for the factors of persistence. Yesterday, I think most of you have received my long Teams message, right? Yes, it is for the preparation of today. So by the end of the lesson, you would be able to describe the effect of the length, thickness, and the material of the wire on the resistance of the circuits. And also you will learn two skills. One is investigate the factors of them, and also cooperate with your classmate by revolution of labor and discussion, and also like exchanging informations, so you can work together no matter you're the higher ability students or lower or middle. Yes? Okay, and for the last one, is the value part. You will realize the application of the factors of the resistance, which is very useful in our daily life, which also provides you a reason why you need to learn this, okay? So this is the table of content. We would have 15 minutes revision here, and then we would move to the laboratory, which is on the 5th floor, and then after conducting the experiments, then we would have a discussion and presentation, so be aware of that. And then I can already warn you that everyone have their own role and also their own task, so everyone needs to present. Or let's say everyone have a possibility to present, okay? And finally, we would have the conclusion and also the application. I would give you an open question, and then you need to answer me this question in the next lesson, okay? So, revision part. Please clear your table now. No worries, it's not an exam or a test. I won't deduct your mark even if you get the wrong answer. Okay, so remember that last time we have doing an analogy, which is like there is a little baby walking in the Mongkok market, and then suddenly he lost his mom, and then this little electron baby lost his mom, and he needs to go to from negative pole to the positive pole. But what is the problem? May I invite Nicole? What is the problem? What would it face when it's finding its mom in the Mongkok market? Louder, please. There are So I hear something like there are a lot of people blocking his way, right? Of the opposite side, yes, very good. Actually, what is resistance? May I invite another student, which is Anson. The resistance measures the what of a material to the flow of electric current. It's actually one of the words that Nicole has mentioned.
It measures the ohm.
Actually, you mentioned. Can you keep standing up, please? Thank you. Actually, you mentioned the answer for the next question, but for this, it's not ohm. Ohm is just a unit. It measures the watt of the material to the flow of electric current. It's actually something doing with the direction. Yes? Check?
Opposite of
Little better, but can be even better. It's opposition. Yes. Opposite is an adjective. Opposition is a noun. Okay, thank you. And Anson, can you answer me once more? So the answer is, and can you please say it in the full sentence?
Resistance measures the opposition of a material to the flow of electric current.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so what is the unit and the symbol of resistance? Yeah, so actually Anson is very smart. He predicted my next question. May I invite John? Yes? What is the unit and symbol? For the symbol, you can come out and draw it. This is the symbol of something else, but similar to it. Technically, you are partly correct. And okay, how about the unit? How do you pronounce it? Ohm, yes, thank you. And for the units, can you invite one of your best friends to help you?
Barrett.
Oh, you help? This is also the symbol for something else. I will tell you later, but can you invite another best friend? Henry? Yes, thank you. And also, can you please, can you also tell others that what is the symbol of these two?
This is the light bulb and this is the resistor.
Yes, thank you. So yes, the unit of resistance is ohm and the symbol looks like this. Actually, it's partly correct. Just the ratio is a little bit unusual. I won't say it's incorrect, but just unusual. Okay, so the third question. Please arrange according to their resistance in descending order. You know descending order? It's from large to small. If I need the resistance to be from large to small, so it means that I want the currents floating on them, which is the conductivity of them is from small to large. Yes. Okay, so may I invite Howard to answer this?
I think is glass roll first, and then copper wire, and graphite.
Okay, or I can give you some hints. Can you tell me what are they?
Conductor.
Conductor, yes. So it must be the glass rod in the first place and these two in the last two places, but you don't know which order, right? And this one is?
Insulator.
Yes. And copper wire is?
Metal.
Yes. And graphite and the glass rod is?
Non-metal.
Yes. So now, may I invite you to answer the question again?
glass roll and
Yes.
then graphite and copper wire.
Yes, it's graphite, by the way. So thank you. Yes, so the answer is as follows, and you can see that even though two of them are conductors, there's still like some difference between them. Okay. So for this one, last time I remember that some of you, one of your classmates asked this question: why the resistance is not infinity if the insulator has no free electrons? You may think about it first. Okay, so actually, you know lightning, right? Lightning is actually the closed circuit between the cloud and the air and the ground. So you know that air is a conductor or insulator. Air. If air is conductor, why, if the switch is open, then it's an open circuit? If air is a conductor. So air is the, yes, insulator. But when the voltage is large enough, actually it can also conduct between the cloud and the ground and then form lightning. Okay? So there's no perfect insulators in the world. So even insulator, there is amount of resistance. It won't be infinity. It won't be like the lying 8. You know that? Okay, so this is the mind map. We have learned the electricity, and then we know what is voltage. We know that what is the electric current, and we know that voltage would do some effect on the electric current, and we also know that resistance would do something with the electric current, and so the resistance is actually depends on the wires, material, thickness, and length, but how? Are they positively related or negatively? So let's find out in this class. Okay. So the key question of the day is, what is the factors that affect the resistance of the conducting wire? It's actually like, this is already the answer, but I want you to remember it by the end of the lesson, okay? And the second question is, how do they affect the resistance of the conducting wire? Would the thickness increase and then the resistance would increase? Or when there's a longer conducting wire, it means that the resistance would also be longer or would be higher? We don't know that because we haven't done the experiment yet. Okay, let's find out it. And please bring your textbook, 1 pen and 1 ruler, no iPads, and then line up there outside the classroom. Thank you. Not very important. You are most important here, okay? So you now have 1 lab worksheet per group, right? Everybody have this?
Yes.
Okay? So now you should be sitting like this, which is on the left-hand side of the bench, like that is near the door. It's student A. Student A, to raise up your hand. Okay. Can you use your pen to circle or to write A next to the hypothesis and conclusion now? Student A. And student B, raise up your hand. Student B. Okay. Write B next to the variable table. Student C. Student C. Okay, please help me to write down C next to C. observable result. Okay. And the second thing, if you're doing the part B, then must use the thin nitrile wire because the thick one is too low. I mean, the resistance is too low. Actually, I have already predicted the experiment results, but anyway, just use the thin nitrile wire for the part B, okay? And the third thing, please use a clip to connect the wire if necessary. Like normally, you would use this and then plug in to the place there. But sometimes it's not well connected, so maybe you need a clip to plug in. And the fourth thing, that is group 1 to 4, which is the 4 bench near me. You're doing part A first. And then for group 8, group 5 to 8 in the back, you're doing part B first. Okay, so 15 minutes experiment time. Please, group leader, take the material from this table and then after the experiment, finish my worksheet and then return
Comparing the figures. We got the same value for the whole figures. Which scale should we read? Upper one or lower one? Yeah, or one. We have tried these two, right? We tried these two. Okay, we have This is the free liquid wire. Yeah, there's. So how we interpret this? The thicker one, the current is larger. The thinner one, the current is smaller. What does it indicate? Material of that's the
Do you need some more time? Or here? Some more time? How much? Let's say 3 minutes. Okay? 3 minutes. So I just got here. No, I don't risk this back to your seat first. So now you have another 3 minutes for the discussion. Now, please, group leader, help me to collect all the materials. And then you have 3 minutes for the discussion. Now, start. Please return all the materials where you take it. Some of the groups, they're not even moving the apparatus or materials. Okay, after putting materials, please. So now you have some time for discussion. That's already the experiment. You have the hypothesis and also the results. You have 1 minute left. Testing. So we class. Can you look at it, please? Can you remind them? Also them and them. Can you please remind number? Okay, it's not number 19 then. Anyway, sorry. Okay. That way, that's all. And some volunteers to come here to present. You can raise up your hand if you want. For part A. Okay, Henry. Okay, come on. Yes, there will be some marks. Some of your roommates help to hold this. Okay, thank you. It's so high-tech. Too high-tech. And, for example, you know that I told you to write A next to the hypothesis and conclusion. So student A is supposed to present the hypothesis and conclusion, and so on. So, do much. So, it's your show time. Listen carefully. Your classmates are presenting their experimental results. Check.
Our hypothesis is a vector Y has a higher resistance, and for the third table.
Or do you still need the mic? The controller is the length of the wire and the diameter of the wire and the number of electric cells.
So for the result, I think for the thin nickel wire we use is 0.11A, and for the thick nickel wire is 0.14A. So the current, when the current is higher, when the thicker wire is used, the current is higher.
So for conclusion, a vector Y has a lower resistance. That's the end of our answer.
Okay, so if you have very different data with it, then you can find them in the recent slide and then discuss what is the difference between you and them, okay? So now may I invite another group who does part B? You have already done the plotting graph, right? Okay, good. So, group 3, you may bench. Remember that everyone needs to speak. Okay, so it's now your show time, please. Listen to your classmates. Any other circular? Yes. It's your life, Vincent.
And this is our result. We find that the longer wire has a larger resistance, but when the wire is short, the diameter is larger, and when it's longer, the diameter is lower. And this is our diagram. So in conclusion, we found out that the longer wire has a larger resistance. Yes, that is the diagram.
Thank you. Thank you, Group 1 and Group 3, for this very fruitful presentation. Okay. So, now, after actually I wanted to play this video, but I didn't have time, okay, so anyway.
By
Yes, this is the end of the video. Okay, so actually this is the instruction for the presentation, but I didn't have time, and also didn't have opportunity to present it anyway. So here comes to the conclusion and also the application part. So the key question: what is the factors that affects the resistance of conducting wire? You may now go to your book, key point, page 114. Page 114. There's a key point. Sorry, it's 11. Yeah, it's 114. There's a key point here. Okay, testing. May I invite group leader to answer the first question? The full sentence.
Which group?
Oh, sorry, I mean subject leader.
Oh,
I am subject leader. Really?
Okay, second.
Okay, so can you answer the first question? Full sentence.
The FE1 wire higher its resistance.
Yes, correct. And may I invite the subject leader of mathematics?
Something in the fashion.
Later. Okay. Can you answer me in second question? In full sentence. I want to listen to either. Can you repeat? Yes, thank you. So, we copy it down. That is please do it now.
Okay.
So let's go back to our key question. That is, what are the factors that affect the resistance of the conducting wire? It's the material. Like, there are two ways to separate those materials. One is by knowing them if they are conductors or insulator, and another one is knowing if they are metals or non-metals. And also the second thing is the length. You remember who answered the length? It's check or the mathematics subject leader. Which one?
Subject leader.
Which one?
Mathematics.
Yes, the mathematics subject leader answered the length part, which is the longer the length, the higher the yes. And how about thickness? Can you repeat what check you said? It's when there is a thinner wire, the resistance would be higher or lower?
Higher.
Yes. You agree?
Yes.
I couldn't see you. Like somebody else blocked you. Okay, for the second key question, that is, how do they affect the resistance? That is, these things which we just mentioned, right? Okay, you know this song? Like anybody like the Taiwanese music? Raise up your hand if you like it. You know Jay Chou? He's my favorite singer. So nobody listens to Taiwanese music? Oh, okay. Glad that you listen to Taiwanese music. Maybe next time I can discuss with you. Like I can discuss what is the new album of Jay Chou, etc. But anyway, this is the music video, like one of the screenshots of the music video of this song. And then there's a lyrics that is, the sparrow outside the window is arguing on the electrical wire. Do you know, so this one is the electric wire, right? You know why the overhead power lines are so thick that the sparrow can stand on it? Why? May I? Yes? Yeah, it's something related to your answer. Yes?
Because it has lower resistance, so less electric energy is required to produce.
Or let's say less electrical energy would be wasted for overcoming or against the resistance. So the current would be larger than than the thin wire. Yes. So the answer is because thick wire is has lower resistance. And here there is a question. That is, why does it need to have so low resistance? Why? And what is the advantage of doing with the function of the power line? And the hint is power lines are usually very long. This is the hint. You can now go to page 114 and find out the answer. Okay. 104. There's the answer. No, this one. Yes? The what?
Overhead power lines are usually complete wires because their nature of lower resistance
Yes. Because the overhead power line is so long, so it's on the long with the high resistance. Yes. So because it's too long, have you listened to Two Moon Highway or Yunnan Highway? Yes, you know, it's very long, and then on the way of the highway, you can see a lot of overhead power line, and the power line is usually very, for example, like the lights here, yes, and also like lights here, also in here, the electricity from, it's actually from the power plant, right? And where the power plant is very far away, right? And how does the electricity transfer from the power plants to here in KYD, Yen Heritage College? How? It's by the power line. So because it has to be very long, and you remember that longer wire has longer resistance. Yes, longer wire has larger resistance. So that's why it has to be very thick to cancel the effect. Okay. So that is the answer. Now please finish checkpoint 8.10.
Page.
Oh, sorry.
This one.
Sorry. It should be checkpoint 8.8. Maybe you know what is the difference of the resistance between microwire and it's actually also not written in the book. So I allow you to go to Google and search. Microwire is actually You know why we're not using the copper wire? Can you help me to remind them? I don't. Yes. You know why we're not using the copper wire to do the experiment and we use the knife wire? It's because copper wire has very, very low resistance. So even the resistance of the light bulb is higher than the copper. So no matter how long the Okay, so that's why we're not using the copper. So now you know which one have a higher resistance, copper or nickel. Higher, yes, nickel. So in the question it says arrange them in descending order. So from large to small, right? So you should put CD in the first place and then AB for the last place. What? There's no E. Yes. This. I'll give you 2 more minutes to number 12. She's not. Who is the best friend of number 12? Okay, number 3. Arrange the metal rods in descending order of the resistance. Yes, DCPA. Okay, another question. May I invite number 19? Oh, sorry. You have answered too many questions. Number 21. Can you answer? If you need to arrange the metal in descending order of current, how would you arrange it? Of current. Yes, correct. Yeah, because I'm asking another question, which is how do you arrange the metals in descending orders of current? Okay, now you may have the time, so please finish the part A and part B, because I know that once before you have just all finished part A, maybe some of the part B you will not get finished from right, and you are for 5 days, you may only finish the part B of A, and now it is finished, or next group, exchange the So I just gave you some time to do the information. Now you're supposed to have all the information on the later on, when you please upload the lab worksheets on Teams so that everybody can see your work, okay? You put so much effort working the lab worksheet, so let other students see your work. Okay? So upload it to the Teams, and also by the end of the next week, please hand in the workbook, which is about resistance. Okay? By the end of the next week, not next lesson, it's next Friday actually. Yes, next Friday. Please hand in the workbook that is about the resistance. Okay? Clear? So, bye class.